Hey guys, Movie Guy here again, and today I'll be doing another horror review, of course, and this is on the 1984 film directed by Wes Craven, Nightmare on Elm Street. Now, of course, I just put the film on. This started, this gave us the character Freddy Krueger, of course, one of the most famous horror icons. You know, who's up there with Jason, Michael Myers, and Leatherface. Yeah, it's just a really, really classic film. Not one of my favourite horror films. It's not like Halloween or Texas Chainsaw for me. But it's still definitely one of the best horror films ever made. I mean, this. Like Wes Craven, he made films like Hills Have Eyes, Last House on the Left before this film, and then of course, you know, before this he'd heard of these killings that had gone on, like these children who'd have nightmares and about this certain guy or something, and then apparently they ended up getting killed somehow in their sleep. So that's what inspired Wes Craven to make this film. And you know, the image of a guy with a stripy sweater and a clawed glove with a burnt face and fedora is just really scary. I'm sure it would give a lot of people nightmares today, even seeing that. You know, if you don't know the story of Nightmare on Elm Street, basically this guy called Freddy Krueger is a child molester, pretty much. He, all these parents on Elm Street, they chase him into we don't see this happening in the film, but they chase him into a steam factory or somewhere, and they burn the place down, and he's killed in the fire, and basically he haunts children in their nightmares, and basically this one girl, Nancy Thompson, who's the final girl of the film, he's basically mostly haunting her and her friends, one of whom is Johnny Depp, and this is his actual first film he's ever been in. And he's really young in this film, and of course, you know, just this film, like has so many creative stuff in it. Just like the way they made it. Like there was a scene where one of Nancy's friends, she has the nightmare about Freddy, and then she starts like floating in the middle of the air, and I think the way they did that, they had like a rotating room or something. It was so well done, and you know, just some really cool stuff in it, and of course the bath scene where his hands come out of the bath and tries to grab Nancy. You know, just some really cool scenes like that. Of course, Johnny Depp getting sucked into the bed, the vortex of blood. I mean, for any of you who haven't seen this film, just what are you doing, honestly? And why are you watching this video if you haven't seen Nightmare on Elm Street? But anyway, just a really classic film. Of course, this film also stars John Saxon as Nancy's father, Heather Langenkamp as Nancy, Johnny Depp, co-producer Sarah Risher. I don't need to read that out, but anyway, just a really good horror film. I feel my only issue with it is I feel it's a little bit dated today. Like I feel like the kind of films like Halloween and Texas Chainsaw Massacre, they still hold up today. I feel they still work. I just kind of feel Nightmare on Elm Street is a little bit dated and kind of cheesy, actually. But still, that still doesn't turn me away from the film. I still think it's a pretty flawless film. Yeah, I just think it's really good. It spawned a ton of sequels. Of course, what was it? It spawned Freddy vs. Jason, which came out, I think, in 2004 or something, and then they had like New Nightmare, and you know, a ton of sequels. I didn't see it. I haven't seen any of the other Nightmare on Elm Street films. I don't really plan on seeing them. in my opinion, they look kind of comedic, which I think is what they're intended to be like. But yeah, the original Nightmare on Elm Street will always stand as being the best film in the series. I don't really have much else to say. I mean, of course, the iconic 1, 2, Fred is coming for you, all that kind of stuff. And really, Freddy Krueger was the first movie slasher who actually talks, because Michael and Jason, they didn't speak at all. So that was something unique about Freddy. But yeah, it's just the whole concept was just really, really well done. I thought it was really good. Oh yeah, sorry, I do have one slight flaw with this film that I didn't really like very much, was the ending. I won't spoil the ending, but I do kind of feel the ending is a little bit silly, but I won't give it away. I do think it's yeah. if you watch it, you'll understand. But still, this film it's a really good film, and if you're a fan of horror films, as I usually say, definitely check it out. I'm gonna give it 4 out of 5 stars. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'm not sure which film I'll be reviewing next, but thanks for watching. Bye.